guys, welcome back to another video. Today's gonna be a little bit different of a video just because today I'm gonna do a quick overview of what equipment that we use on the channel in order to film this content and kind of put it in use and give you an example of what we do with it and how it looks with all that. So some of the equipment that we use, one being the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. The Osmo Pocket 3 is super sick just because we can use it for pretty much anything, whether it's vlogging, trying to get some cinematics, filming inside the car, filming outside the car. Makes it super easy, especially when we have it paired up with this car mount. You guys can see this car mount is like a suction cup that allows the Osmo Pocket 3 to sit on top of, and we use this pretty much anytime we are filming cinematics of a car. It helps stabilize a lot of the road imperfections and the bounciness of the cars. It is a pretty big piece of equipment, but it does work really well. It just allows us to get super sick shots very easily. I'm very cool to have one of these things. So the main piece of equipment that we use for filming our day-to-day is this Fujifilm camera, the M5 model. I always want to say MX5 just because Matt has the Miata. But this is pretty much Derek's camera that we have just constantly use in each and every video, and as you can see we have some modifications done to it. We have a Rode mic on top just to get some better audio, and then we also have a light that we use when we are filming in the dark. This camera is pretty great. It honestly has very good image quality. The only one thing that I will say is the optical image stabilization is not the best. So as you guys have seen in some of the clips, it gets pretty shaky. Other than that, very good camera. It's pretty compact, pretty easy to carry around, whether we are using this on the bottom here. I don't know what this is called, the Gorilla Pod, I think, something like that. Whether we're using this or we were just using the camera by itself. Pretty neat camera to bring around and just get some easy filming done with. All right, so moving on to the equipment we use for audio. We do have the DJI Mic 3s. We recently picked these up not too long ago, and they've honestly been super cool to use. Inside you have the two mics or the transmitters, and then you also have the receiver. What we like about these is the easy connectivity. For example, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So you don't even need the receiver when using the Pocket 3. You can actually pair the mics directly up to the camera. But if we did want to use it with other equipment, say the Fujifilm camera, we can use the receiver as well. Just hook it up using an audio jack. What's great about these is when we are trying to get nice clean audio of the cars, whether it's the turbo sounds, the exhaust sounds, any of that stuff, super simple and super easy to just stick it onto somewhere on the car using the magnet or the clip. They do have great noise reduction as well to cancel out any of the road noises and wind noises that the mics would pick up normally, but that way it just gives us super clean audio, which is honestly amazing. One thing that I haven't mentioned is what I am actually currently filming on is the Insta360 Go 3. This is a camera that Matt originally got, and we haven't really used it much at all until recently, and I'm personally finding a love for using it just because it's so compact, so small. It's very easy to film inside the car, especially because, as many of you know, 86s, you don't got a lot of space in here. I've been using this a little more recently, especially when trying to film POVs, stuff like that for shorts and all that. So right now I'm gonna go on a little bit of a drive and kind of hopefully get some cool footage and sounds for you. This is gonna be kind of like a trial run to see how everything works. If it does work well, then awesome. I do want to show you the placement that I have for the mics. That way you guys can kind of have an idea of where to place your mics. For one of the mics, I do have it set right here in the back under the trunk. When I do close the trunk, it basically blocks out any wind noises, any noises that I wouldn't want, and it's just a really secure placement to put it. The magnet itself is very strong, so it shouldn't be moving anywhere. If it does happen to get knocked loose, it's still going to be within this area, and I wouldn't be losing the mic at all. Now for the mic going in the front to get the turbo sounds or the intake sounds, it is kind of a difficult situation on where to put it where it will be safe. I have found a spot right under this panel right here where I could just tuck the mic and stick it using the magnet as well, and it seemed to have worked pretty well last time I tried it. The only thing is it is a little worrying if the magnet doesn't hold up, it is just falling and it is pretty much going to get lost at that point. It worked last time, so I'm going to put it there as well. I am considering putting one of those little wind, whatever you call it, wind hair things on this, just because obviously wind is rushing through from the front bumper. The intake is right here in this area, so for sure can get the cool turbo sounds. Yes, I noticed the oil cap being off. I put it back on. So when it comes to actually capturing the audio from the mics, depending on what camera I am using will dictate whether I am using the receiver or not. Unfortunately, those mics do not automatically or aren't able to connect to the Insta360 camera, at least on this model and version. But with the receiver, I can just have it connected to my phone and easily start the recording from here and adjust all the settings. The mics themselves do have their own memory, meaning you can record audio without using an external device. So even if I didn't want or didn't have the phone to use, I would be able to just record it starting on the receiver and the audio would record automatically to the two mics. But on here, the settings I like to use is having the transmitter gain all the way down. That way I can always adjust that in post and increase it if I need to. And then as far as noise reduction, I kind of been playing around with it, keeping it on basic or strong. I have used it on basic and it has worked well, but you can still hear some slight wind noise and road noise. So I'm going to try it on strong and see if it cancels that out while still being able to hear the exhaust and the turbo. Pretty much those are the settings I am currently going to test right now. I do keep it in stereo. That way the mics do have their own separate channels, meaning I can adjust the exhaust sound and the turbo sounds individually, making one louder than the other if needed. All right, now that I got the mic set up, it is time to figure out where to set up the camera. Thinking possibly one that is kind of from the back in this area, and you kind of just watch me drive. You'll see, maybe I'll do a little bit different ones, switch it up a little. So we made it to our destination, and this is gonna kind of give some insight on why Derek hasn't been in the past few videos.
Alright you guys, so Andrew just pulled up and he kidnapped me from business. As you guys already know or have seen on my Instagram already, I currently am running a juice bar. It's called Nature's Juice. It's over in Orange, California. That is the reason why I haven't been in past few videos or whatever. I've solely just been working here all day every day past couple weeks, so I haven't been able to film with Andrew. I'm very thankful that Andrew's still able to keep the channel going. In the meantime, I will be back. It's just I'm not sure exactly when I'll have the time to do it. I wanted to give you guys an update as to where I've been.
That's why he's been gone and was never coming back.
I will be back.
Say bye to him.
I will be back.
What's up you guys? Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing and hearing the sound clips of the GR86. Unfortunately, it didn't go completely as planned with one of the mics dying. Nevertheless, it was some pretty cool clips to see and hear. Hopefully we can get some more in the future for y'all. Comment down below to tell Derek to come back because we miss him and we need him. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. That's gonna be it. Peace out.